right, welcome to Albert Gallatin Colonial Basketball Fieldhouse tonight for a crosstown kind of matchup we have here. We have the Brownsville Falcons visiting the hometown Colonials tonight. Should be a great game, Alex.
Yep, it's definitely a great night for basketball here, an old crosstown rivalry, as you mentioned. It's going to be a physical, aggressive game out there. I just can't wait to view this game.
Yeah, this should be a good one. We got some starters. Who's starting for the visiting Falcons tonight there, Alex?
Well, let's see. We have Travis Bavard starting at shooting guard. He's a junior. We have number 11, Corey Lentz, starting at point guard, junior. We have number 12, Jared Gaddis, small forward, sophomore. We have number 23, Marcellus Grooms. He's a shooting guard, and he's a junior. And we have number 33, junior power forward, Noah Brown.
Okay, and then Colonials, looks like we have starting. We have Perota, Haynes, Lewis, Knox, and Nick Groover tonight as well.
Yes, mixing him in a starting lineup. That's really good.
Yeah, Nick Groover, probably one of our better shooting players. He's been playing rather well as of late. We always say the key to the game is Perota in the paint.
Yep. And this may be the mindset for Albert Gallatin tonight, a shooting mindset, maybe from the perimeter a little more than interior game.
So Mike Lewis, think Mike Lewis has a good game tonight? I think so too. I think he's been due for one. We only did one game here earlier this year at the field house, so didn't play bad, struggled the line a little bit, but to be honest, he's been picking up his game as it's gone on through the course of the year.
Yes.
Brownsville played coming off a loss
from Waynesburg Central here, 77-72 loss.
And then the time before that, they beat Fraser, which is a common opponent for the Colonials. Colonials happened to beat Fraser by almost about 20 points. So this will be good. Should be a great matchup tonight, actually.
Yes, and the final score of the Fraser matchup was 63-61. Brownsville just eked out the win there.
And Albert Gallatin's playing some really close games as of late. They've played Penn Trafford close. They've played, I believe they played Collinsville real close in the last two games. Coach Fleener's starting to implement a full court trap. So this will be reminiscent of a Mountaineers game now.
Yes, it will.
So they've been running and jumping. They've been trapping, causing turnovers, and it's been keeping them in games.
And if you look at the Mountaineers and Albert Gallatin, they both have bench depth, that shows whether you can run the press all game or not.
Yeah, and we have Tavian Mosey on the bench to start the game, so probably one of the better scorers for the Colonials starting on the bench, pure scorers.
Oh, yes.
There's your trap we were talking about.
There it is, right at half court.
Causing the first turnover.
Over the back here from Brownsville.
That would be the Leopards tonight. We got the Falcons here.
Thinking about Bell Vernon at the beginning of the game, we were talking about them a little bit.
Yeah, they're having a good year wrestling for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Knox inbounds the ball here. He swings it over to Perota. They got Haynes in the high post. They're looking a little double dive here. And they're going to call a travel on Knox.
It looked like he just picked up his pivot foot there.
Yeah, they had a good set play to start with.
Yes. Yeah, that was a beautiful screen put in there by
Haynes.
Sam. And just couldn't finish there. And Mike Lewis with the finish through traffic.
Yeah, that's a great bucket. I like how they got up and down the court quick.
Yes. We're trying to set the tempo, quick pace here early on in the game. And the rebound control by Brownsville. Oh, and they're going to call a block here on Sam Haynes.
And that's going to send Tyler Coddington to the line there. Big offensive rebound. Actually, I thought it was going to go to the line. They called it on the floor. That's going to be number 3 that's Bavard. Bavard with the 3 as well.
And so Knox pushing it up the floor here.
I will say one thing we have noticed this year and in the past is the ability of the Colonials defending a three-point shooter. They've had a tough time this year.
Yes, that closeout contain.
Our favorite drill in practice, Alex.
Oh, it was.
Here comes the trap here. Haynes will step up trap.
It. Out to Noah Brown. Noah Brown drives. And with the finish as Knox pushes it up the court here. Mike Lewis, and he finishes.
Yeah, Mike Lewis with a great chance there, able to kind of gather himself. Brevard for another three, and it's in and out.
Hits it.
Perota with the defensive rebound. They get the ball moving quickly up floor. Mike Lewis, they're going to call a carry. And that's one thing that Coach Fleener has been on Lewis about this year is, hey, when nothing's happening, he's pounding, and then that only gets him more in trouble.
Yeah.
And he's one of the best players on the floor when it comes to, if he makes his mind up, he'll go straight to the rim.
Oh,
and he can get there.
Yep. And he finishes through the contact as well.
And that's a travel there by Bavard. Took 2 steps to gather himself.
So what do you think about this early quick tempo by Albert Gallatin?
Yeah, I like that they're going to get up and down the floor quickly. Let's see here. Perota. It looks like Brownsville's going to give them a little taste of what they've been seeing as well. Groover with the 3. On the floor, let's see what happens here. Perota able to grab the ball. Sam Haynes upended at midcourt. I think the fans wanted a foul.
Yeah,
but
they definitely wanted a foul. And it's going to be thrown away here by Lent.
Yeah, Groover with the miss there. But I have to say, I like Groover shooting the 3 tonight.
Yes.
So you're getting kind of a 1-3-1 trap out of the Colonials. Backdoor to Groover. Inside to Haynes.
Passing, and he's going to draw a foul here. Foul will be on Bavard.
Yeah, Haynes is going to go to the line for 2. You like to see him go a little stronger with that ball.
Yes. Maybe try to get up a decent shot there through the contact.
And Coach Fleener's talking to Davey Knox over there. Little strategy to work against this 1-3-1 trap that they're trying to, half-court trap they're trying to run. Now, we've noticed when the Colonials were able to get the ball in the middle or get behind that defense, they are able to definitely get some great scoring opportunities.
Yes. And they're going to double team in the corner, passed out.
Pro to come to help, force some baseline.
And
it's off Bavard. Oh. Lewis got a hand on it,
yes.
And then Bavard was able to not contain the ball there.
Yep. And this will slow the pace down a little bit.
Kutek checks in the game.
Got a shooter on the floor.
Yeah,
and
this
it looks like they're going
to
extend their pressure out here a little bit, change to a full court man.
Also gives you another ball handler in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
He snaps it over to Haynes. Haynes swings it around for Lewis. Lewis puts it on the floor. One dribble and drive, and he puts it up off the glass with a miss.
I think he was expecting contact on that ball.
And they're going to call a charge. Yeah, he was a little out of control, 33.
Yes.
That would be Noah Brown, the power forward from Brownsville with the personal foul. Yeah, there's Coach Fleener's talking to Lewis right now. Hey, go up, get the contact. Don't try to contort your body that much.
You know, draw a foul, take it straight at his chest.
The left-hander, Kutek, takes it strong with his right.
Beautiful finish there.
And that's what you want. You want to attack the rim. 6-5 with 4:40 remaining. The trap's implemented.
Yep.
And then they almost come up with another turnover.
Yep. I like this pressure by Albert Gallatin.
With this pressure, you're able to see what you're able to see is you're able to see that rotating help defense the whole time.
Yes.
When they're rotating down and doing what they're supposed to do.
Yes. That's the thing with the trap. It's either hit or miss, you know, either a wide open layup or you get the pressure, trap, and get the steal.
And this plays to like Sam Haynes, who just came out. We have Don that checked in for him, but this really plays into his ability to be quick inside.
Yeah.
Davey with the short runner misses it.
And
Don with the rebound puts it up strong.
Drew the foul there. That was a excellent job of going up with the ball strong.
Dom Doyle with the rebound. He's going to go to the line for 2. And he's off the iron for the first one. And that's been a stat that we've been looking at in some of the games this year. They're 0 for 3 from the line already.
Yeah.
And
well, I'll tell you what wins ball games: free throws and defense. And if Albert Gallatin can improve their free throw percentage, I think they could really go on a decent run. And it almost looked like a carry by Brown. And David Knox with the emphatic rejection.
Yeah, that was a big block.
Tavia Mosey in the corner. Out to Perota.
He should kick it out to Kutek. He forces up a shot and misses it, but Tavian with the loose ball able to get out of the corner. I thought we had something cooking there.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, Perota had Kutek wide open in the corner, and 9 times out of 10, Tanner's going to hit that shot.
So we got the 1-2-2 trap in right now. We got a fast lineup in for the most part here,
yes.
Especially up front. You got Mosey, one of the faster kids on the team, and that forces a turnover for the Colonials.
Tanner, and he will be fouled by Bavard.
Yeah, I like the up-tempo game the Colonials are playing.
Yeah, exactly. As we look at the score now, 6-5 Colonials. It's paying off so far.
Yeah, Kutek's going to go to line, one of the better shooters, the junior here. Tanner Kutek to the line. See if he can break the
out there on the floor.
See if he can break it, and he does. So finally they hit a free throw. Here's for the second. Nice student section for a day off of school here.
Oh, yeah, excellent. And they've been loud early on here, so. And a scramble for the ball, and it's going to be Colonial ball.
Yeah, that's just good hustle. I thought actually Dom Doyle came down with the rebound. Yeah. But when he came down, it looked like it came off his shoulder, and then it definitely, both teams tried to scramble.
Yeah,
and
that was great hustle. It comes down to who wants the ball more.
Sam Haynes checks in for Brandon Perota here. Tavian moves it over to there, to Kutek, back to the swing for Tavian. Putting a little bit of pressure on him.
Looks like they're running a motion play here.
Dom's flashing high. That's kind of what they need to do. Get somebody in the middle.
Get interior penetration, interior passing.
A lot of contact out there, but I like the refs are letting them play.
Yeah.
Surprised Groover didn't shoot. We know Kutek will.
And there we go, as Tanner Kutek bangs one down here.
Yeah, well, we know that when Tanner gets hot, he gets hot.
Yes, exactly. And that pressure is really relentless now for Albert Gallatin. And almost another steal. And a finish here by number 35.
35. Actually, that was Mrs. Len's son, actually, who teaches with us. Not teaches with her, his mom teaches with us at the high school. That was her son with the assist, Corey. So.
Okay, yeah.
Kutek with another three-point attempt, but unable to connect there. It came off the back iron. We got a 10-7 ball game here with 2:30 left.
In the first quarter.
Yeah, this is a pretty active game. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, the pressure is really great for Albert Gallatin. They are forcing, like that shot there, they're forcing quick shots that are non-high percentage shots, and that's what you need to do with that press. And Mosey just couldn't finish.
Yeah, I usually expect him to come down and make that shot there.
Yeah.
But wasn't able to there. I think he was a little surprised the lane was that wide open.
Yeah, and he put himself in a tough position right underneath the hoop there.
Yeah, one too many steps there. Swings it to Groover.
He's going to take it through the lane and off the backboard, no good. And it's going to be Colonials ball. I'm thinking Brownsville figured they had possession there.
Yeah, I think so too. I wasn't sure, but they have a better view than us from up here.
Exactly.
Mosey gets the ball inbounded, swings it over to Groover, inside to Dominic Doyle. He gets blocked.
Noah Brown took it hard to the hoop there and draws the foul.
Yeah, one thing that Tavian had to learn this year from the 9th grade level to his sophomore campaign was He's very aggressive, very athletic,
Yes.
and sometimes when you're more athletic than most kids on the floor, you know, he's going to tend to get the foul called against him.
Exactly. And they called that foul on the floor there. A lot of the Brownsville folks thought it would be a shooting foul. And a steal.
Yeah, we trade some steals here. Haynes with the steal, and then Brownsville gets a steal off of Tavian. Nick Groover with the rebound.
And Tavia pushes it up the court and goes to the hoop strong, and he draws the foul.
Yeah, he was looking for Lewis. He pointed out for Lewis underneath, trying to get him in a better position, and then he just kept driving to the lane. He saw the gold mine and kept going.
Yeah. That was a good decision in my book of for Tavian there. Just take it strong to the hole and draw the contact. And the first one is no good.
Yeah, they are struggling tonight from the free throw line. We're looking at 1 for 7 right now. So they left 6 points on the floor right now.
Yes, and that has to be something that Coach Fleener stresses in practice. Make your free throws.
Oh, I'm sure they do. And he makes the second.
It looks like Knox and Perota is going to sub back into the game.
Yeah, Coach Revac and I were talking the other day during our game, and just sometimes it's just the mindset. You know, you make the first one, usually the second one always falls.
Yes, that confidence level. And
Perota with the big rebound.
Yeah, that was big. He had position.
He scoots it up to Haynes. Haynes going to take a big three.
And he gets his own rebound. And just couldn't finish the follow through.
I've never seen him take a shot like that before.
No, it was a little forced. And Mike Lewis stripped, and it looks like they're just going to call it out of bounds.
So we got 58.7 seconds here. It's going to be out of bounds. We have the fouls 3 to 5 here. 5 on the visiting Falcons. So 2 more fouls and we're in the double bonus for the rest of the half. Knox gets it in the lane, runs a little floater. Looks like Perota catches the ball, gets it stolen right off of him.
Stripped.
And they're going to call a foul here.
It looks like it's going to be on Gallatin.
That's going to be on Perota as well.
Didn't quite see the contact there. And ball to the middle there, and number 21 scores.
When you get the ball to the middle.
And Knox takes it up strong, no foul called, and Brownsville here pushes it up court.
Looking at our shot chart, though, that we've had, and I won't be surprised if I see Coach Fleener take a timeout if they score again.
Yes.
But he doesn't.
Oh, and the big finish. Mike Lewis. Cross court to Noah Brown. Noah drives. And looks like he's walking there. And they're going to call a jump ball. But Albert Gallatin will retain possession here. Looked like I saw a couple footsteps before that tie-up.
Well, looking at the shot chart, what do you think? A lot of shots missed in the paint tonight so far. Another turnover caused by the Colonials via the jump ball. Davey Knox dribbles out of trouble, going to chuck up a three off the iron and just misses.
We were looking at those shots in the paint there. That's the reason why it's tied, though, because getting that interior penetration, that usually puts points on the board, whether it's via making the shot or making the free throws.
Well, I will say, though, in terms of the game itself, I feel that the Colonials have dominated for the most part.
Yes.
And, you know, when Brownsville's able to break that trap and get that ball in the middle, then they have good opportunities to score. Albert Gallatin, they're forcing turnovers. So the way I look at it, you're doubling your shot opportunities that you would have than the other team. And, you know, they just need to make their points in the paint and hit the free throw line. They should be up 25-13 right now.
And one of the differences I saw tonight, Albert Gallatin is getting those steals, but they're pushing the issue up the court. Sometimes, you know, maybe slow it up a little bit, give the defense time to set up, and then you set up a play. You know, tonight they've been just taking it relentless into the paint, trying to draw contact, put up a shot, and it seemed to work out for the Colonials thus far.
For sure, for sure. Good question for you tonight. Big ACC battle tonight. We have Duke Pitt. Who are you taking?
Oh, yeah, I'm taking Duke.
All right.
West Virginia fans cannot pick Pitt.
It just doesn't happen. It's not in your blood, huh?
No, it's not. And, Coach K, one of the best coaches I've ever seen, so.
Yeah, hard to go against him.
Yes.
Well, back to action here, second quarter. And they get some good help rotation there by
great job.
Kutek on the low block, but they get into a 2-3 defense down below to protect the hoop.
And Groover's out on Noah Brown. Trap him. And the ball is thrown away by Brownsville. Albert Gallatin ball.
So they're forcing more turnovers.
Yes, exactly. That's what we need to do here.
The Colonials only have 3 tonight. They definitely have doubled that on the other end.
Yes.
Kutek with a miss.
And he throws it away. There will be another turnover. And a big block by David Knox.
That's the second block tonight, fellas.
Yes. And David Knox averages 2.2 blocks a game.
You've been caught up on your stats, I must say.
Yes, I have.
Another missed shot in the paint, but they will start to fall, I hope.
And the skip down low, trap in the corner.
Yeah, that little short corner is one of the more dangerous areas on the court, and they really gobbled that up.
That's where you do not want to be. And the easy layup here by number 21, Thomas.
Proda looks like he's going to drive the lane. He puts up a shot.
Strong.
And it goes in.
Nice finish. Going back to that 1-2-2 press. And
they're starting to get to the...
We're starting to find that open pass now. And a nice finish by Michael Lewis. And Brownsville will call a full timeout.
Yeah, Lewis is running the floor very well right now. Mike Lewis is leading the team with 8 points after that bucket. Kutek was 6. Yes. And assist-wise, Gruber has 2, so he's been dishing. Hasn't had his shot hit yet tonight.
Yes.
But when it does, look out.
Yeah, when it does, it seems like you just open up a hose nozzle there because he just goes off.
That's for sure, for sure.
And we need to find when he is hot because we need to keep feeding him the ball, setting some screens, get him open, and see how many shots we can have him put up and put in.
Well, Coach Fleener talking to his troops, getting the full complement of the timeout here.
Yes.
And looks like he may have checked in Mosey, yes, Groover, Perotta, Lewis, and Knox at this time. So may have taken out Kutek.
Yeah. Give him a little break.
Actually taking Groover out and putting
keeping Kutek in.
Kutek in. So going with actually a pretty young lineup. Got a sophomore, 2 juniors, and 2 seniors.
Yes.
So good balance here.
Yes. And the steal by Kutek. And he has almost a wide open layup.
The Brownsville faithful were not really happy with that one. They thought he definitely
called the carry.
That looked like one of mine during practice today.
Oh, boy.
And I think they called me on the carry. I said it wasn't.
Oh, no. Can't admit it.
Proda taking a foul here. That's going to be a second.
It's a tough foul to take right there.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the hustle and everything right there, but in that situation, he's going to catch the ball. He got him trapped.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's the worst place you can be when there's any type of trap. The corner. The corner. You got to get the ball into the middle of the floor, spread out the floor.
Well, that's a big mistake. They set him outside the student section. He actually stepped over the line to start with, so
yeah.
The ref kind of gave him a break.
Yeah, exactly. And skip and the steal by Mosey. And he's going to take it strong to the bucket, and he will draw the block.
Yeah, he's just not able to. He's just not able to finish right now, and that's usually one of his strong points.
And I tell you what, he really got bailed out by that one because it was a clean strip. There was just body contact.
Well, Mosey back to the line. Coach Fleener and I were on him at breakfast the other day about his foul shooting. It was not one of his best days. Only 2 for 4. Usually he gets to the line about 8 to 10 times a game.
Yes.
So you can see the aggressiveness to the rim.
Yes.
And this is where he gathers a lot of his points. Groover looks like he's ready to check in. Looks like Groover probably checking in for maybe Lewis. And he misses the second, but he's going to have to wait.
And Noah Brown brings it up court.
Yeah, Noah Brown, the big power forward, they use him a lot.
Yes. And he is very strong inside the paint, and also he has a decent beyond the arc average too. And they are going to call a block here. His feet were shuffling and moving. And that'll
he was a little.
I'd
have to agree with Lobo Brownsville. I thought the arm was extended, but they called the block.
We didn't have too good of an angle from here.
No, we're in a new location. We're in the corner of the gym, which actually I kind of like. I could see a lot.
It's not, but you can see the baselines and.
I feel like I'm at my old PS2 playing NBA Live from this angle. But Tavian hit with the first one, tying it up at 19. We're in the bonus now. Tavian with the second, so he goes 2 for 2 from the stripe.
Brown.
This trap has been relentless, though. I mean, they're making you earn every shot.
Yep.
Off the iron, Lewis with a rebound, and he takes it up the floor. It looks like he's going to take it all the way with a Euro step.
He does get the finish. Beautiful finish by Mike Lewis.
You know, I like a good coast-to-coast game.
Yes. Oh, and no foul called there.
Who are they going to call that one on, you think? 42, they're going to call it on Dom, actually. We got Tommy Victor down there doing some announcing, one of the proud AG golfers.
That's right. AG golf team's looking pretty good, led by Mr. Wado. Great coach, I tell you what.
Brown hits the first. Now, Coach Fleener keeps asking for a carry from Brown. He thinks he's carrying the ball a lot, so thinks he's turning it over. Maybe that's what he's talking to the official about. Yeah. We'll see. 22-20, really close game. He hits the second.
And that brings the score 22-21 here. Albert Gallatin with a 1-point advantage. And Mosey is going to be called for the walk.
A lot of bumping going on there, but I think I don't think he minds that, Coach Fleener, but at some point I think there had to be a little bit more movement on offense, I think, too.
Yeah.
Groover almost forces a turnover, gets a piece.
Steal.
But
Kutek gets the steal. Up to Mosey.
Spot up three.
And he hits it. Beautiful shot by Mosey. And the rebound by Dom.
Dom Doyle with a big aggressive rebound there.
It was.
Gets it over to Groover.
Down there. And Lewis just
almost
finished.
Yeah, almost getting the bucket.
And Mosey's going to be whistled with a foul.
So we got two replacements coming in here. It looks like our correction on that one, actually, from inside, he shot that, must have been toe on the line when Mosey hit that. So that was only a 2 in transition.
Just a couple inches.
Yeah, just a couple inches. Mosey and Kutek come out. In come Haynes and Knox. So
going a little bigger here.
And Kutek actually has 2 steals tonight so far.
Yes.
So
he's been playing well in that press.
And a lot of deflection. Nick Groover looking to shoot. Looks like it's tipped. It's going to stay here. Looking for Dom Doyle underneath. Groover going to take the ball back out. Lewis inbound. Takes the ball to the top of the key.
You got to watch that.
He's going to take a drive. He's going to kick it out to Knox. And just
off the mark.
That one was off the mark for sure.
Brownsville pushing the issue. And the emphatic rejection by David Knox. A little bit half and half with David and Sam. They both tipped it. But David.
It's kind of like the NFL where they count half sacks.
That's what it is.
I'm giving Sam a block on that one, too. In the trap, he's got to see the next pass.
and the shot from the top of the key is good.
I will say that's probably been the most comfortable shot they've had this whole time under pressure.
They've been a little lucky with some of their shots. The basketball gods were looking down on them. And
ball was tipped out from behind Davey right there.
Yeah. Goes
out of bounds. Brownsville felt that ball should have been theirs, but
yeah.
And they confer, actually.
Okay. It is going to be Brownsville ball.
So we got a tight one here at the field house.
Yes, we do. Our score is 24-23. Albert Gallatin with the 1-point advantage.
Mike Lewis dot in the eye in the trap here. They get the ball to the middle. They tip it.
Beautiful job by Sam Haynes. Up to Mike Lewis. Takes it. He's going to be blocked.
That was by Corey.
And it's going to be Brownsville ball, saying it's off of Mike Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis with the missed shot. That's not a, usually doesn't go that way.
Yeah, no.
Lewis with the steal and pays back Lent.
And he lays it up and in.
That's how you answer right there.
That's right. He sees your block, he'll raise you 2 points.
Kicks out the corner of Brown. Off the iron.
Misses.
Knox gets
and
the
out
tip.
to Knox, up to Lewis, wide open layup. Loses the handle and doesn't finish. Brownsville pushing it up the court. We have a whistle here. Oh, and we
had 3 opportunities there to convert. Unable to happen there.
Lewis had the wide open bucket, but just lost control at the last second.
And then Knox comes back with another steal. Pretty exciting game, action-packed, non-stop. Looks like Haynes is going to take a break here. He came down a little awkward.
Yeah.
But he might give trainer Mike some action finally.
Yes.
Groover out top. He swings around the Kutek. He kind of bobbles it.
Mosey
gives a little ball fake. And he's unable to come up, and that's going to be a bad foul for Tavian to take.
That's going to be, how many on Tavian? 3, 4?
I think it's going to be his second, I believe.
Second?
Yes.
Second.
When he's able to stay out of foul trouble, he's actually pretty much on his game.
Yeah.
They'll send Brown to the line. Long rebound. Kutek comes down with it.
Knox up to Groover.
And they're in numbers.
Dom, but elects to take a and Brownsville will gain possession. Up to Smith. Smith on the ground, tie up, and will be Colonials' ball.
Still points in the paint they're missing. I mean, to be honest with you, the Colonials are shooting a 31% inside in the paint pretty much.
Yeah.
So, you know, they got it. They're hitting 1 out of 3, but they need to hit a few more.
Yes.
Mosey comes out of the game. It's going to be Doyle, Knox, Lewis, Kutek, and Groover going a really small, fast lineup here.
Yeah. I think they want to put a couple more ball handlers on the court here for this pressure.
Yeah, this final 2 minutes, I mean, they've gone small too. Swings it out. Dom trying to post up inside. Swings over Kutek. Kutek finds Dom. Dom in the corner. Swings it back out. Kutek looking for a pick and roll. Gets one from
out to Dom, and they're going to call a charge on Tanner Kutek.
Yeah, tough call. I mean, he did go a little out of control there. He did try to make an acrobatic pass to Dom Doyle, but Dom was unable to hold on to it, but it would have been nullified to begin with.
Yep. And Brownsville bringing it up a little slow.
Then they pick up the pace.
Yeah. Figured they better get it across half court. Almost a steal by Albert Gallatin. Pass down low, back out to the top. And the almost finish And scrappy down there, and the foul. Looks like Dom Doyle committed the foul.
Yeah, Dom's going to get called for that one. I mean, it's a lot of hustle going on in there.
Oh, yes.
But this Nate Brown, I mean, we talked about today, talking to Coach Clemmer for the Falcons, and talking to Coach Reback today at practice.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about some players we had in the past. We always said that Nate Brown reminds us a lot of Aaron Cromwell that played for the Colonials a few years ago. So very scrappy, lengthy, can play a good bit. So
I remember when we played against him, and we played against him in 9th grade, and he was always a force to be reckoned with.
For sure.
Usually that was the guy who I was on because I was a center.
Yep.
Every time he took the ball out to the top of the key, I said, switch. Somebody else get on him. I'm staying down low.
Well, he's grown up, and he's pretty athletic nowadays.
He has grown.
Well, we got a 26-24 ball game. Groover takes an awkward shot.
And Brown with the rebound pushes it up court. And some ball work out there. As Groover is on Brown. Brown skip pass.
Coach Fleener still thinks that he's carrying the ball. They are going to call for a travel there.
Yeah. And Noah Brown does not agree with that call.
Look, I tell you what, the Brownsville crowd is not happy.
No.
Lazy pass there by...
Groover gets the ball back with the acrobatic, could not finish. Out to Brown. Brown pushes the issue. And Knox with the steal. Pushes the ball. Kutek goes up strong and almost finishes, but he does draw the foul.
He's in good a line for two. Really scrappy play underneath right now. I mean,
yes.
You know, I think if you're Coach Fleener, when you go in the locker room, I know both teams pretty much are going to feel like this is a tie ball game when they go in the locker room. It's 26-24 right now, unless someone goes on a run. But to be honest with you, I think both teams are going to say, hey, let's quit getting fancy. Let's make our layups.
Exactly. Make the layups, make the free throws.
And that's the bottom line. They tried to take a charge in there, nothing called.
Yeah.
It's been I've actually really enjoyed watching this one.
And the refs have been letting some of that chippiness, some of that contact go, which you know, I agree with that. You know, it always gets chippy down low, just like the boys played out.
What's been kind of neat is the players been fine with it. It's the fans that have been a little more unruly.
Yeah. That's usually how it goes sometimes.
That's pretty much how it goes. But Kutek missing the first of the of the two-shot foul. Back to the line for the second. Dominic Doyle looks to check in here. Puts it up.
Kutek
drops
makes
it.
the free throw.
That makes a three-point game for the Colonials.
Albert Gallatin sets up in that half-court press again.
And they're going to be relentless about it. They're going to make you play. They're going to make you play 36 minutes today, or 32 minutes of strong basketball.
And the finish there by number 12, Gaddis. And pushed up court, Mike Lewis. He's going to do some fancy ball work in the corner, and he's get trapped.
He's going to step
cross
through.
court to Tanner Kutek, just saves it. Another sloppy pass. It'll be over and back. Back court violation.
Yeah, a lot of that was caused by Mike Lewis putting Kutek in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Hey, hold the ball if you're going to get a trap. Take a timeout maybe.
Yeah, and with 30 seconds left here in the game, you got to play that hold for the last shot with no shot clock in high school.
Haynes is going to get
Haynes
called
is going to get whistled for the foul.
Yeah, and I agree with you. No shot clock. Hey, you know, that they should have bailed him out there possibly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, when you're trapped in that position like that, you know, everybody needs to filter towards the ball, not away from the ball. That's how you break a press as well, through the middle, and have as many guys as you can sync up to where the double team is so you can pass out of that double team. Very rarely, if you still have your dribble, are you going to dribble out of a double team, and most of the time you have your dribble picked up.
Yeah, that, you know, you got to get the ball in the middle. Mike Lewis, the one thing I could say is he did step through the trap rather well.
Yeah.
When you step through the trap, you have a chance of
getting
the ball. Like you said, if someone else comes back to the ball, you get it out of it.
Yeah.
Sam Haynes with the rebound.
And
still a
Don
1-point
Doyle
game.
It's the ball up top. Out to Kutek, puts up a shot and almost makes it. He is usually automatic from out there. That one was on the mark, but just missed it. Now to Lewis, and he has the open lay-in, and he finishes. That brings our score to 29-26. And they're going to call a walk here.
4.3 seconds, so you
got time.
You have a plenty amount of time. Probably going to inbound to Knox.
Yeah.
We're going to put Groover in for a 3-point shot.
Yeah.
Going to take Haynes out. Don't really need a rebound here.
Yeah, no, there shouldn't be a rebound here. Put your shooters in as we have all three, Groover, Knox, and Kutek. Kutek takes the long shot off the rim. Groover puts another one up and just misses. So at the half, this brings our score 29-26. Albert Gallatin with a 3-point advantage here.
Yeah, this has been a pretty good game, actually. A 3-point game. We got two good teams. They're both in it. So, we'll come back and we'll talk about a little bit of stuff at halftime. But I think at halftime, both teams just need to talk about making their layups.
Exactly. Layups and free throws.
Okay. Well, we'll be back at after the half for the Falcons and the Colonials. It's 29-26, Colonials at half. All right, well, welcome back at after the half here. It's 29-26. The Colonials coming out of half. Colonials just coming out of the locker room here with about 47 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Brownsville came back out. I'm sure they had a quick couple adjustments to make, and they were ready to go. Some quick stats at halftime for you. Tanner Kutek with 7, Proto with 2, Tavian Mosey with 6, Mike Lewis with 14. So pretty concentrated effort in terms of scoring, and there's been a lot of shots been taken by a lot of people. So, but Mike Lewis's buckets pretty much have all come off layups. He has 7. He's 7 for 12, and that's been the story. And
we have to expect Brownsville to be talking about a way to break this half-court pressure and full-court pressure by Albert Gallatin. So Coach Fleener probably talked a couple alternative defense, alternative offenses here in the second half.
Well, the first pass by Corey Lent to start the game is a turnover.
Mike Lewis, another turnover, and it's going to be kicked to Noah Brown. Brown does not finish the layup, and Davey Knox with the rebound. He's dribbling around there. Sam Haynes gets it out to Nick Groover.
Finds a nice open look.
And Perota just could not finish there. A little bit of contact, no call.
Yeah, when you're not able to finish, that's big.
Yeah.
Brown kicks it out. No contact there, but looks like it went out on Brownsville. Bad pass. So both teams come out very sloppily here.
Yeah.
To start, so.
Both coaches cannot enjoy that.
Not at all.
And it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Brownsville. Albert Gallatin has possession.
Looks like they're going to inbound the ball. Groover's looking. And he kicks it back to Davey Knox.
And Knox just could not finish. Highly contested layup. And they are going to call the travel violation. Number 23, Grooms. The Brownsville faithful does not like it.
Yeah, they haven't been very happy most of the game either.
No.
Basketball is a very physical sport.
Oh, yes, especially down low. That's where all the dirty work is. Groover, and Lent with the finish. The bump, the bucket and the bump, as he will go to the line for 1. That was huge there for Brownsville.
Yeah, Lewis wanted to ask what did he do wrong, but apparently his feet must have been moving or he was too far under the hoop.
Yes.
But Lent nonetheless is going to go to the line, made a big bucket, and has a chance to tie the ball game here early in the third.
That was huge. And he does tie the ball game. We are all knotted up with 6:55 left in the third quarter. Knox, Perota Groover. To Knox, out to Haynes, takes the 3, and is way off here with the 3. Usually not his shot. And the almost again finish that will send Travis Bavard to the line.
That's going to, I think it's a big call on Lewis as well. And that's going to be his third.
It's going to be his third. This is what Coach Fleener will probably bring somebody in here.
And that's a big foul to get on Mike early.
Yes. And Kutek will be coming in for Mike Lewis right now.
You know, he's the leading scorer right now for the Colonials, and with him coming out of the game, that's just not a not a good thing for the Colonials. No, so you're going to see a lot of Kutek. You're going to see a lot of probably Tavian here down the stretch.
And Mike Lewis averages 10.5 points a game. That's the team lead. Just trailing by Tavian Mosey has 10.4 points a game.
So another Aaron rebound coming off of Sam Haynes, but unable to control the possession. Lentz swings it back over, strings back inside the Brown. Brown dips and dives, and it's blocked by Knox again with his 4th block tonight.
He is just an animal down there. And the strong put up by Brandon Perota. That'll send him to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Perota to the line. But I'll be honest, I was a little surprised at the call there. I thought that he got bailed out. I thought it was a late call.
Yeah.
But
he was close to taking a couple steps there, too.
Yeah, right at the beginning. I thought they were going to call that to begin with.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, Perota is going to take advantage of it, and he's going to make the first of the 2 free throws.
Yeah.
He's off on the second one.
And Lent retains possession. And there's a little bit of a collision over there.
Bavard with a long 3. Brown's going to go up again. They're going to call Knox, I think, on his foul there.
I mean, initially it was a clean block, but a little bit of body contact there.
Yeah, Brown contorts his body well to initiate that as well.
Yes.
So,
and that's where you find a lot of guys who say, oh, how could he have missed that shot? Well, they're expecting contact, and they're putting a little bit extra on it, and sometimes that'll force the easy, wide-open miss.
Game's now a 1-point lead for Brownsville. Brown puts the second one. It goes in, 32-30. Knox gets a head start here. Going to dribble drive through a few. Finds Perota. Perota with an up
strong with the finish.
And that's a good sign. You know, when Perota starts making his buckets, and also the fact that they're in the paint now.
Yes. Yes.
Long 3 here. Some contact
with the strip there, actually. And Kutek takes it hard with the finish. Through contact. Beautiful finish there by Kutek. As Gallatin forces another steal. Knocks up to Groover. Takes it strong, and he finishes as well. Couple quick buckets by Gallatin puts them up by 4. As that pressure is still relentless here. Gets them in the corner. And they're going to call Nick Groover for a push.
Yeah, that puts the advantage 3-1 right now. Fouls. Colonials putting on a little bit of run here. They, a 6-0 run. They're going to check out Sam Haynes, bring in Dominic Doyle.
Yeah.
Looks like Groover's third, actually. So
yeah,
that's another thing to watch. So he's going to start digging deep into that bench.
Yeah.
Another steal by Kutek.
And Kutek runs it up the floor. Takes it right at him, avoids the contact, just couldn't finish. There's going to be
they're going to call a foul on Dom. So initially I thought there was going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, I thought it was a tie-up. And Mosey subs in here.
Yeah, this is kind of a back and forth game, which has been nice. So
yeah,
they're setting up their 1-2-2 trap.
Yeah.
And it's about a 3/4 court pressure, actually. So
yeah,
Kutek's going to force him to the right, force him to Mosey.
That they extend that pressure out a little bit. And Brown with the open three. Too long.
And
Doyle with the save.
Yeah, Dom Doyle with one of his 9 rebounds on the afternoon already.
Wow.
Mosey spots up for 3.
And the 3 is good by Tavian Mosey, as that brings our score 39-32, Albert Gallatin.
Yeah, and this is when Mosey does get hot. You know, your team's finally getting wore down from the pressure.
Yep. They're going to call a charge there.
And that's a big foul on Brown. We'll have to look and see what number that is.
It's going to be his 2nd foul.
Well, he dipped his shoulder, so that's what I thought they were going to call for it.
As David Knox brings it up the court now. Out to Tavian. Tavian guarded close, doing some ball work. Perota spots up for 3, just misses. Dom Doyle with the rebound, tie up, possession arrow, Albert Gallatin. Really good hustle there by Dom to chase that rebound down and
if the big guys would, you know, make a few shots out there, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah. Oh, just couldn't finish by Tavian.
Yeah, Tavian with a miss.
Noah Brown takes it strong.
Kutek trying to take another charge.
Oh, and the foul, the bucket and 1 here.
This is a big chain of events right here.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on Perota. That's his 3rd.
Yeah.
So now you have Perota, Lewis, Groover, and Mosey with 3 fouls right now.
May have to dig deeper in that bench here tonight.
So we might see a Kennison, Gallatin over tonight. You never know.
That's right, yeah.
Might have to see
ball handling from
Coach McGurka and Coach Dye suit up as well.
Hey, yeah, you never know.
But I think they would all say that they want maybe Coach Fleener with that 6'8".
Yeah, I don't know if he could pass for a high school student though. I don't know.
Not anymore. Well, a turnover there by Knox.
We got the student section down there. Trey Cavalier leading them fierce, and Cody Riggin down there. They're just crazy.
Little scoop shot there off the iron. He's able to tip it back to himself. Gets it to Brown.
And it looks like there's going to be a loose ball foul. Called on 21, I believe, with the push.
So fouls are starting to even up. That's it's 6-3 now. So you know, the big thing here coming down the stretch. So we got about a little over 3.5 minutes left in the 3rd, and the Colonials are almost going to send the Falcons into the into the bonus region now.
Yeah. Oh, Tavian put up an acrobatic shot there. Just about made it. He will go to the line. A lot of people talk about, you know, how teams adjust at halftime. It looks like we had a ref adjustment at halftime. They're calling a lot more of, like we just saw the last possession, a push underneath. They're calling a lot more of that chippiness that they were letting go in the first half. And you'll see that a lot, whether it be college, NBA. You know, at the half, they you know, start talking and say, you know, we're letting a lot of things go. You know, maybe we should call it a little tighter. For Albert Gallatin, that's not working out well so far. Mosey misses the 2nd. And that will send Dom to the line.
Yeah, Dom Doyle on the rebounding night so far. I have him down for 10 rebounds.
Wow.
So
already got a single double. Let's get him some points.
Yeah, no points to go with it though. So he's going to have to make a 2nd here to get his points.
Yes. Break it to the point column.
Looks like Coach Fleener wants to take a timeout here off the made field goal or free throw. And he misses, but Tavian Mosey gets the rebound.
Albert Gallatin calls the timeout. It's going to be a
30. It's going to be
30-second timeout.
Yeah, 30 seconds. So a quick one here at the 3:22 mark. We got a 40-35 ball game, up 5. I think he wants to fix maybe something on defense that help rotation. He's got some newer bodies in some different spots. So
and a lot of teams will say, okay, we got them up. Let's play a more conservative half-court defense. Well, sometimes teams will start going on little mini runs, and you guys are gassed by the end of the game. You might as well keep that pressure going as long as you can have it and get out to a big lead as you can.
Yeah, and this type of game, you can't sit back at all. This is going to be a wild one down to the finish.
Yeah, we're in for a long night here. There'll be a lot of fouling at the end of the game. The last 2 minutes takes about half hour in basketball time.
Almost a turnover here on the inbound from Haynes to Kutek.
Grooms knocks it out of bounds.
They're trying to set up a little sideline double screen, but nice thing, we got 3 ball handlers in there, basically 3 point guards for the most part in there. So
yes. And then 2 big bodies down low with Dom and Sam Haynes.
Yeah, one of the strengths for sure for the Colonials is their ball handling.
Almost a walk by Tavian.
Tavian tried to lean in, get the contact. He felt it coming.
Yep.
And they're able to turn the tide there and go the other way.
Yep. And they're going to call a block.
And Tavian didn't like that he got thrown down a little bit after the play. They call it a block. And that's going to be the 6th foul on both teams. So next foul gets you in bonus territory.
That's right.
So this is where you earn your bread and butter right here.
Yes.
You got to hit your free throws.
Yep. And a beautiful bucket by David Knox. And what does that bring his point total up to?
I have Knox at 2.
2. I thought he had a bucket early on.
No. Had a lot of misses today.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I knew he missed a couple threes. I thought he made a couple layups. Oh, they might have been like that. Mosey finally fouled.
Yeah, he's missed a lot in the paint. I mean, a lot of easy buckets, but a lot of tough ones too.
Yeah.
Mosey with
the thing about David, okay, he has a rough game shooting, but usually if you look over at another column, there's another stat that's really stacked. Like tonight, it's his blocks. He has what, 4 blocks? 4 blocks, 5 blocks tonight.
Yeah, he and quite a few in assists actually.
Yeah.
In terms of Knox, I have him for 2 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks. So all around good game.
That. You can live with that.
Yeah,
I mean, we got scoring coming from different places tonight, like Mike Lewis, Tavian, Kutek. The second free throw is made.
And that's for his 12th point there of the afternoon, so he's starting to heat up as well.
Yes. And Albert Gallatin is going to full court pressure here. Looks like they're going to do that.
It's a full court trap.
1-2-2. And they do force the steal. And there's going to be a reach-in foul on number 24.
That's going to send Nick Groover, one of your best free throw shooters, to the line now.
Yes. One of our best all-around shooters as well. When you got, Nick, Tavian, Tanner, and David out there at the same time, I mean, that's a pretty lethal lineup for scoring. And then Nick, he always comes down with a lot of rebounds. He reminds me of Hunter Barber, that small guy down low, scrapping for rebounds. In and out, and they're going to call a foul here.
They called it on Sam Haynes underneath.
Sam Haynes. Yep, that's his 3rd.
So that adds another one to the group of 3s tonight.
Foul troubles.
Well, luckily only have 10 and a half more minutes to play.
That's right.
To sort this out.
Yeah.
Everybody's in position finally.
Yeah.
First, the free throws goes up. It's off, and
it's banked home.
Thought banks were closed on Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah, I did too.
But I guess they're open today.
It's open today.
In and out. Dom Doyle with another huge rebound.
Right?
That's number 11, friends.
Groover with possession. David Knox gets it to Groover. Out to Kutek. Back to Groover. Tavian, the ball in the corner, down low, penetration to Dom, and he just could not finish as Knox
they got him
with
trapped
the pressure
here
in the corner. That's exactly what Albert Gallatin wanted right there, to get him in that corner.
No man's land.
That's perfect when it comes to a trap. That's what you want to do.
Inbound the ball, now a half-court trap coming up. Almost a tip, Aaron. It's over and back.
Yep.
No tip ball, so unable to handle the ball. And again, another turnover forced. We should be keeping those stats of how many they forced.
Yeah, that's right. They're looking like the Mountaineers out there.
A little bit. But those Mountaineers play a full man-to-man trap.
Oh, yeah.
Which is about as most relentless thing I've ever seen.
Oh, geez. It's so fun to watch. Groover with the rebound. Up and in. That's what you call hustle points right there.
Yeah,
followed his own miss and put it right back up and in.
Just a good bounce, too. I mean, it came right back to him. No, when you're the shooter.
And no foul called there, as that'll be Brownsville ball. Tough angle to see.
Looked like Principal Hutchison thought that ball was going the other way, but I didn't know what to call at first. But
I don't know who to believe there, the refs or him. Hutch was going this way, the rest
can't go against my principal.
I know, he's the authority.
That's right. Work it inside to Brown. Brown goes up strong, and with a big, strong finish on Knox.
Brown is very good down in the paint.
Yeah.
And they're going to tee up Noah Brown here.
That's going to be his third.
That's a good call right there. Brown little shove to David Knox after he made the bucket underneath, and I didn't quite see what happened over here, but
yeah, we were both watching ball, but looks like they're going to send Mosey to the line.
Yeah, one of our best pure shooters.
And then get the ball back.
Yeah, that's right. 2 and the possession. And he drains the first one. Got to make teams pay for their mistakes. If I was a coach, technical, I'm taking you straight out of the game, and you're not playing for the next quarter, because that's the stupidest type of foul you can give. That's the only foul that could be 100% prevented. You just can't have that on your team, because that's, possible 2 points.
But for them, it's tough to take out your best player right now.
That's true, but then you get to, whether you want to do discipline or, win one game.
And they're having another little discussion. Now, Dom went right back to him and just trying to lean on him a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, look.
They're going to let him play, which is good.
Yeah.
Kutek around, Knox.
Out to Knox.
Bodies him up, breaks contain. Stop, pop for a jumper.
Oh, almost in. And Mosey just about grabbed the rebound, but it will be Brownsville ball.
Yeah, that's the little 15-footer that you want.
Yeah. And Knox, usually that's knocked down, all day for him. Just about went in. Didn't get the shooter's roll. And a steal by Knox. Open layup. And he finishes. And the foul. The bump and the bucket there for David Knox.
Well, that was pretty.
That was beautiful.
And that's kind of one of them plays, the turning point right there.
Exactly. Momentum starts to swing in your team's favor. And Knox finishes. As another thing we could see, our free throws have been, free throw percentage has been up.
Yeah, it's steadily going up.
Yep. And Knox defending Brown tight. And he's going to be whistled for the foul.
Yeah, that's a good foul. I mean, it's the hand check rule.
Yeah.
Colonials are now in the double bonus. So are the Falcons are in the bonus. So you're going to see some action here down the stretch.
Yeah. And as a former player and basketball enthusiast, I really get chills watching a good game like this. I don't know about you, Plisco, but
yeah, all the time, buddy. I tell you what, I I do enjoy it. I watched a couple of good games this weekend. There were some good ones on.
And I find myself, when West Virginia plays, actually standing up and yelling at the TV coaching, trying to take Bob Huggins' spot. And and it's hard to do that when you're doing a broadcast like this, too.
No, you're doing a good job.
And saying, hey, that was a foul.
Well, the gold mine's open. He's taking it strong.
And the finish by David Knox. Beautiful bucket as Knox is starting to heat up here.
Yeah, he has 7 points now.
He's playing with a lot of fire right now, too.
Brown out of the corner.
And Kutak's going to be whistled for the block.
And that's going to be his only his second, so he's not going to join the club, I don't believe, of the threes.
Not yet.
And that's going to be the 9th foul. So we got double bonus the rest of the way here in the 4th quarter. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Now Brown gone to the line the last 2 trips now. He's been making every one of them.
He's, as a big guy, he's a really versatile big guy that can, shoot the 3, shoot the free throws, make everything in the paint. He's a good weapon for Brownsville to have going down the stretch.
And sometimes those, I know you didn't like that one foul, the technical, but when you have those.
The 3 is made by Tavian.
Sometimes that fires up a big play, but sometimes it gets Tavian going too.
Yeah. Mosey just about another steal, and it will be not a bucket for Brownsville. And they're going to say Dom Doyle's foot was on the line. That'll be Brownsville ball. Taking a look at standings here really quickly. Brownsville in 2nd place in Double-A, Whitfield Double-A standings here, sitting at 5-2.
And that's a big 2-pointer to end the 3rd quarter. Now we got a new 8 minutes. We're in the double bonus.
Yep.
We got a 56-48 lead, the biggest lead of the Colonials for the night.
Yeah.
It was a 10-point lead going into that, but so down the stretch you got a lot of foul trouble. You got a bunch of guys in the three foul range here.
Yeah. And anything can happen now, especially with that double bonus implemented now. And we'll just take a look real quick at the Colonials. Colonials in last place in Quad A, but they got a lot of time to turn it around here.
Well, they get the second time around in a lot of these teams, so they played some tougher games.
They played Collinsville tight, Penn Trafford tight. They're playing a lot of these teams really tight and losing only by 2 to, let's say, 6 points.
Yeah, the last few games actually come down to the last minute and a half. So.
Yeah, and the way Gallatin's pressing tonight, a lot of the teams I saw, I believe if we keep this press, we're going to win a lot more ball games. And I've always been a fan of the press. Ever since, I played, I always liked the press. It's all or nothing, but at least you have, if you want to play a half-court man, at least you have that to fall back on.
Absolutely.
Whereas if you start out in the man and have that slow pace, it all depends on what type of team you have. If you have a tight, deep depth, you can definitely press. If you have 5 guys, it's a little tough.
Well, the Colonials come back with Lewis, Mosey, Knox, Perota, and Kutek here.
Mosey with the drive. And they said his foot was on the out of balance. I don't know. I didn't see that, but
it was a turnover nonetheless.
Yeah, apparently it was a turnover. And we have number 24, Trayvon Brown, taking it up. And that student section really coming alive down there now.
Out of bounds on the Colonials there, either off of Kutek or Perota off the body, but they're going to inbound the ball down below to get it out to Brown. Brown forces a trap. Inside on a hook shot, it goes in.
And Knox pushing the issue up the court. And gives it up to Perota. Perota with a big finish.
Yeah, that's a good no-look pass to Perota.
Beautiful.
And you got to feed the big dog when he runs.
That's what I call Mr. Reback pass.
Yep.
And the emphatic rejection by Brandon Perota.
That was a big one now.
That was big. And that swings the momentum back to Albert Gallatin.
There's been about 7 blocks tonight inside, so that's
really good, strong play inside for Albert Gallatin tonight.
That might be Mosey's 4th.
Let's see, yeah. He was in the 3-foul club.
That's only his third,
that's
though.
his third.
Well, he's welcome to the club now.
Oh, yeah.
He had 2 early, though.
Club of 3.
Club of 3s tonight. Browns on the first one, in and out. And for the next shot.
And Brown
off
misses
the front
off
iron.
the front iron. And I thought that was going to be a foul on Brown, but he gets the clean. And that's going to be a traveling violation on Noah Brown. And, of course, nobody on the Brownsville side likes that call, not even Noah Brown. Perota comes down with it and finishes strong down low. And that stretches the lead to 10 here, 60-50. Albert Gallatin with 6:50 to play in the fourth quarter.
Well, the difference in this game so far has been the points in the paint, to be honest.
Yeah, it has been. Albert Gallatin started heating up in the paint, and let's not forget free throws heated up at the charity stripe.
Yeah, at this point right now, I mean, they're only shooting 50% from the line, but they're definitely way better from starting from 1 from 9.
And Knox with a deep 3, and the bank is open.
And those are sometimes the biggest backbreakers right there. When you know, Knox isn't probably the best 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
But when he hits one off the backboard, you got to think. Things are going right.
Yes, exactly. The basketball gods are definitely looking down upon him today.
That's right. Well, that puts him at double digits right now. Kutek's going to go with his foul. He's in the third. It's his third foul for sure.
Yeah.
So the entire Colonial group is in the third foul club.
Hey, on the third foul team.
Off the front iron there. That'd be a good free throw if you're missing one to tip in at the end of the game. We were just talking about situation basketball today.
Yeah.
We put a play in for that today.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't get to use that with you guys, but today we needed it.
I'm sure you practiced 60-second game and all those situationals, right?
We had that in today, buddy.
Nice.
And the air ball on the second shot.
Yeah.
That's very characteristic.
I think that Albert Gallatin's student section is getting to him a little bit. And Kutek with a nice drive and almost the finish. And a rebound by Tanner. That is great hustle. Oh, the good look by Perota. Just could not connect. And I'll tell you what, another thing I noticed, Albert Gallatin is chasing down all the loose balls, and they're getting to those rebounds more frequently, which is leading to second chance points, which is why we're up by 11 right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're at the 5:57 mark, 57th mark, 63-52. Brownsville's coach takes the timeout here. He wants a full. They're going to sit back and just see what's going on here. They got some things they got to fix. They got to get the ball moving and probably a little bit better on defense.
Yeah.
And if they do that, then they'll be better off.
Yeah. So looks like Coach Fleener's talking to the whole group of guys down there.
Looks like it's going to be Lewis, Perota, Haynes, Kutek, and Knox in there for this stretch here. Going over some stats, we have Dominic Doyle with 12 rebounds, no points.
Wow.
Mike Lewis with 14 and 1. Davey with 10 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists tonight. Mosey with 17 and 3. Perota with 9. Groover with 4. And Kutek with 9 points. So a well-rounded night for most of the Colonials. When you start getting scoring like that across the board, you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah. We put up 63 points thus far, which isn't too shabby so far.
Yeah, and last year's contest between these two teams, it was a high score. It was I think it was an 87-83 win for the Colonials.
Yeah.
So an air ball out of the timeout, not the possession that the Brownsville wanted, but Perota with the rebound, and Knox brings it up.
And their coach doesn't look too happy. It's not what he drew up in the huddle, I don't think.
Not many draw that up.
No. And they are going to call a charge. It looks like Mike Lewis drew the charge. Beautiful job. So we have a score of 63-52 here. Albert Gallatin with 5:31 left in the fourth quarter.
And that's Brown's fourth. which is a big
he's
thing.
Gonna have to, he's going to have to sit for a while.
And the turnover by Perota. Can't give up free buckets like that in the turn.
It's Knox breaks it all by himself. The almost steal bailed out by stepping on the line there for Brownsville. I don't know why I said Bell Vernon twice.
Well,
we were talking about them at the beginning of the game when we went to their place about some of the officiating out there.
Well, Lewis takes the inbound pass, gets it out of Knox's hands. You got Dom posting up. Lewis going to take it all the way. Pulls up. Ball tipped out.
Out to Knox. Knox gets the steal, and they're going to call a foul.
They're going to call that on Knox.
Gallatin.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call Knox for the hold.
I don't know. That's his third. I don't know if I saw a hold there. I mean, they stripped the ball.
From our vantage point, it was tough.
Yeah, it was tough. What it looked like from here is that he fell backwards when they came and stripped the ball.
Well, they were talking about the loose ball on the ground, so you never know.
Yeah, anything can happen when the ball's on the ground. Bodies flying around. That's really tough for the officials, too. All you see is bodies on the ground,
Mm-hmm. Well, second one about ready to go up. This one will go in.
Yeah.
Knox again. They're
Knox
trapping him in that corner.
And he breaks it. The floater is good by David Knox. And Brownsville's pushing it up the court here. Oh, and it almost a walk.
Hard with the travel almost, but then if they get that one.
They're going to call another travel there. Make it up for it.
Well, this is that high-tempo defense that they've been playing. It's forcing you to make quicker decisions than what they're used to.
And even if you don't get that steal or initial contact, you're going to get some guys making mental mistakes. Just think about it. If you have more time to think, you're going to make a better decision than you have less time to think. And Groover up the tip top of the backboard.
Yeah, that's uncharacteristic. He actually's had an off night, I think, tonight for shooting.
Yeah, he hasn't been fed the ball as much as he usually does. As Brownsville brings it to within 8.
Dom with a long shot.
And he is in the point column.
Finally, he gets on there.
That's right. That was a beautiful shot.
They're going to call a foul, looks like, on Haynes.
This is when he was coming down.
And that will be his.
Send Brown to the line.
That is his fourth. So we got Tommy Victor down there doing a heck of a job on the books.
That's right. And Brown sinks the first one.
So they're creeping back into this now with these free throws, and at every moment you got to almost think, are the refs going to call that fifth foul on Brown here?
Yeah.
Do you keep attacking at him, or you just keep playing the way that you've been playing all game?
Usually what I do, what I would tell my team, attack whoever. If they're playing a man, get it to his man and take it straight at his chest, because there's not much you can do. You could stand straight up, but if there's usually any type of body contact that doesn't involve an elbow, it's
here's an open shot for Mosey. They close out on him with length.
Beautiful closeout, trap. Beautiful ball work here by Gallatin to break it.
They're looking for a good shot here. They're not going to try to force anything, it looks like.
Well, that's good. We have the lead if you have to run the clock out a little bit. And Tom Doyle with another beautiful jump shot.
Yeah, those are just great. I actually didn't even see to be honest with you, I didn't even see Dom Doyle fill the lane there.
No.
Brownsville comes back, scores a quick one.
Yep, and the steal here by Grooms. And they're going to call a foul, looks like on Dom.
Let's see, is that on Doyle as well? That is on Doyle.
His fourth.
So we got an 8-point game here now.
So Dom's seeing a good bit of playing time tonight, and he really took advantage of it.
Couple key buckets now.
Yes. Key
The
buckets,
game's getting tighter,
rebounds.
though. So now we have a 7-point game. So the game's getting closer. 3:38 left here. Brownsville creeping back into this. One big three by the Colonials would probably put this one at a...
Yeah.
Looks like a lane violation. And that's just not the one you need, especially... Did that go in?
I did not see.
I saw the whistle quick, and I focused on the lane violation.
I looked to see who it was. It's Mike Lewis. They break it pretty easy there. Mike drives the lane, puts it up strong, and draws the foul, as he will go to the line for 2 quick ones here. Albert Gallatin hanging on to a 7-point lead here.
Well, like we talked about earlier, the free throw shooting has to get better.
Yeah.
And this is where it's going to pay off. They've been to the line 26 times tonight, so.
Separate the men from the boys right here. Just misses there by Lewis.
Well, he's going to go to the line for the second one. Kutek ready to check back in.
Lewis puts the second one in.
Focuses it in, gets it to his 70 points for the Colonials. Fleener's going to take the timeout. So Kutek checks in. I didn't catch who he checked in for, but we'll find out of the timeout. This is a full timeout, so we got some time here. What are you thinking down the stretch here? I mean, both teams in the double bonus.
Yeah.
Brownsville with an 8-point, trailing by 8, but they've been creeping back into this for sure.
As we see, Coach Fleener has to be talking about how to break that press. They put in a press, that's similar to ours. They're getting a lot of, trap in the corners, and I think we got to avoid this back corner right here. Both corners, keep the ball in the middle, spread the floor a little bit, put in a motion offense, get some guys moving. Get some flow going. And
the key right now for the Colonials is just getting quality shots. No reason to force anything. You're up 8. Yeah. Get quality shots, and if you miss the bucket on a quality shot, so be it. Play some defense.
Yeah, force the other team to make an action. Maybe foul here if we can hold the ball for a little bit. Like we said, no shot clock in high school basketball. Just imagine how much that would change the game if there was a shot clock.
Well, the Colonials set up their full court press.
And they
trying to trap Len. He steps through.
And, beautiful job by Albert Gallatin.
And Corey Lent with the turnover.
And Knox brings it up.
They're going to try to trap him and cut him off.
Beautiful to break the trap there. And they're trapping at a corner. Dom just misses.
Yeah,
Kutek was open on the far side. That's what the press opens up. Open people on the weak side. And the foul, that'll send Tavia to the line.
Yeah, Kutek has, to be honest with you, 5 steals tonight. He's just been that long-rangey body that he has.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the hockey player in him or not, but
it used, him and Hunter Moody there, setting up our press back in 9th grade. We were just so lengthy, our arms, quick, and that's what won games for us, that press.
For sure. Well, they got one hanging out behind them, and Knox realizes him.
Yep.
Kutek finds him. Prota's going to check in. You got Tavian with the bucket. So that puts him at 19 for the game. And down the stretch, he's had a heck of a game in the second half.
Yeah. No, Brown gets the ball. And
nice no-look pass. Unable to finish. But he does there. And the bucket and the foul.
Even better. That'll send Andre Smith to the line.
That's the 4th on Tavian.
Starting to get a 4-foul club going.
It's not the one you want.
No, that's definitely not the one you want. We want a 0-foul club, maybe. Mike Lewis comes out with the rebound. David Knox brings it up court. They're going to trap in the corner. And they're going to call block on 34.
This isn't a bad strategy. I mean, if they're going to foul them, they're putting Colonials to the line, and Colonials notoriously are probably about a 60% team from the line. So
yeah.
It doesn't, I mean, it does, it's not a bad strategy.
No, you know, and it extends the game.
And he misses both. So no,
Brown takes it to the rim. Yeah, no call there.
Yeah, it wasn't going to call that one. That was kind of a flop.
Yeah.
We're going to call Perota. And that put Perota in that new club as well, the 4.
Yeah, the 4 club.
So number 10, Perota with 4 fouls. Brown to the line makes his first. 2:30 left here in the fourth. Going to be some crucial shots come down the end here.
Yeah. Brown makes a second free throw. So that brings it within a 6-point game. And Knox pushes it up court.
Gold mine open.
Floater, and he hits the shot. Beautiful conversion there by David Knox.
That's his 14th point of the game.
Good. I tell you what, that was good defense by Kutek.
We got a hand on the ball, just a little stronger player.
Yep, and that's going to be a reach on number 14.
That puts Kutek to the line.
Number 14.
So Kutek going to the line. Kutek trying to get in double digits here at the line.
Yeah.
With his 9 points.
Usually a very respectable free throw shooter.
Just patented spin and shot.
There we go. Kutek converts on the first.
He must be working on his pre-practice beef workout.
That's
Coach
right.
Revac.
Beef.
Second shot ready to go up here by Kutek. Up and in.
Kutek puts it in.
That puts him in double figures.
2 for 2 at the line, and those were 2 huge free throws because Brownsville started creeping, tiptoeing back here as that extends the lead to 8.
Yeah, that's a good, comfortable place. Now the thing is Brownsville hasn't hit a 3 in a while.
Yeah.
And I hope not to jinx us, but they've been
trying to penetrate.
Yeah, you got to expect a few threes to be starting to go up, and if they go in, the lead goes quick.
Yeah, exactly. We may see a couple quick subs here by Brownsville, put a couple of their shooters in.
We're going to have to here. You got about a minute. The other thing, too, where they at in foul trouble, too, we haven't really been keeping track of that as much, but will they start fouling and trying to make this game a little closer?
Yeah, and we still got Noah Brown over there with 4 fouls, so look to take it strong.
I will say the technical, has changed his game a little bit. He hasn't been as aggressive.
No.
Knowing that he has the 4th foul now.
Yeah, exactly. That was a beautiful pass right there. Just couldn't finish. Couldn't finish again, and that is the second offensive rebound by Brownsville. And Brown says, okay, I'll do it myself as he scores the bucket.
And Perota with the turnover. A little quick to try to get it in bounds.
Yep.
So now we got a 6-point game. Now it's a 2-possession game. Perota comes out, Mosey back in. Small fast lineup for the Colonials. They find an opening.
Pass.
And it's in and out.
Just couldn't finish. Yeah, but they get the ball back. Brown gets it underneath. Oh my. The bucket and 1, as that is a huge turning point in this game, folks.
And that's Kutek's 4th. They got to go with a rebounder in there, so they're going to take out Groover. Groover hasn't had the best night, but now you put Dawn back in the 12 rebounds. He's looking for the baker's dozen right here.
Yeah, that was absolutely huge. But Albert Gallatin gets a rebound, and you got Kutek streaking up the corner. Just could not find him out to Mosey. Mosey, Dom, Dom into Mike. Mike had the open jumper, decides to drive. Body contact, but no foul.
Yeah, there was no contact there. He just missed the shot, actually.
Oh, man, and bucket by Brownsville. As that's a 2-point game, folks, with a minute left to go in regulation. How exciting is this?
Well, we don't have a 60-second game, do we?
No, we got to do it. That's
They're
right.
Forcing
That's
the man
right.
up
the ball
here.
Right up there. And Knox is just licking his chops for someone to come out on him so he could take him to the hole. Oh, the turnover by David Knox. And the ball pushed up court. Noah Brown with an easy finish. And it is a tie ball game with 25 seconds left. Oh, my goodness. Out to Mosey. Mosey, big three. Oh, almost hits it out to Knox. Knox with the finish. Knox with the finish with 14 seconds left to go. How big is that?
What a big game now. We have 14 seconds. Can't give up a three-point opportunity.
That is crazy.
Perota's going to go in for another rebound and defensive length. So, as we said, we knew this could be a good game.
Yeah, what an exciting couple minutes of basketball here. What last minute of basketball here, as that was big. Just as momentum was shifting to Brownsville, Albert Gallatin got some momentum back with a big finish by David Knox.
And as I've kind of been alluding to most of the game, Albert Gallatin, they got to 8, they got to 10 points, but they needed that another bucket just to put it out of reach.
Exactly.
And almost kind of put the psyche of the Falcons out of the game, but they just weren't able to do that.
Yeah.
Falcons are able to get the last shot here.
Yeah, I think they're going to probably go with a man-to-man defense here, because if you go with that trap in this situation, you leave somebody open almost every time.
I don't know. I mean, it's tough. To be honest with you, I mean, I don't know how they can go man-to-man. Now, I'm looking for 33 to get the ball. I'm looking for Brown to get the ball in his hands.
And I'm looking at him to get the ball late here.
And if we do go to overtime, the next question is how are we going to deal with all the fouls?
It's true. That's true. I mean, we got almost everybody with at least 3, a couple guys with 4. And Brownsville pushing the issue.
They stay in that trap.
Brown drives. Oh, and Brown with the finish with 5 seconds left. The steal. Brownsville with the steal. And the finish for Brownsville. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe what just happened.
Yeah, it was a pretty wild game there. Perota with the out-of-bounds pass goes right into the hands.
I cannot believe that finish. I just cannot believe that.
Fantastic game, though. Colonials unable to come away with the victory. Brownsville with the fortuitous bounce. They get it in their best player, Brown, for the finish, and the game over.
I mean, all you have to say right now is sloppy inbound by Albert Gallatin. That's what lost the game. And if you would have asked me, you told me that Albert Gallatin was going to lose this game with the situation we had left with 5 seconds left, I'd have never said that.
For sure. The thing is, that was a fantastic ball game. A heated finish, to be honest with you. And I tell you what, kind of had the game like an NFC title game where Seattle came up on top late.
Yeah.
So
exactly. That's what happened. I just couldn't believe that finish.
Well, that's a big win for the Falcons. Falcons, big Quad A game.
Yeah.
Come into a Quad A building, get a big victory. Colonials up 8 with about a minute left.
Yeah.
And
even though we got the loss, I will say that I always like to see a finish like this. Unfortunately, it was in the loss column for Albert Gallatin, but what a good game, hard-fought game. You got to give it up to Brownsville. They really did not quit fighting. They scrapped it up until the end, and they really, whether you say they earned the win or Albert Gallatin gave away the win, it's either one of the two. More towards they earned the win.
For sure. Well, that's the final tonight. It's 78-80. Brownsville comes out on top. Final stats for the game, we have Tanner Kutek with 11. And let's see here, Groover with 4. Perota with 9. Mosey with 19. Knox with 16. Lewis with 15. And Dom with 12 rebounds go with his 4 points. So pretty well-rounded effort. Just unfortunate it wasn't in the win column for tonight. This is Jared Plisco and Alex Arnold with you tonight. Be sure to check us out on Auburn Gallatin Sports Network.
Yep, good game all around.